I mean, why wouldn't I? I don't think it's going to do the diesel heater a lot of good. Well, I ended up getting an error code come up after the second attempt to start the diesel heater. I do hope I haven't buggered it up. Oh, right. Well, it's just looking promising. I'm a little bit stressed, I'm a little bit anxious, so I really want this to work because it is freezing. I do hope it works. I do hope most of you have recovered from your New Year's celebrations. Me myself, despite being sick for the last couple of weeks, I woke up feeling perfectly fine this morning. Maybe it's all that rum and coke I had last night. I guess we'll never know. But anyway, I feel really good today. I feel in high spirits, so I'm going to start getting back to work, working on Rebecca's van. But anyway, I'm still going to take it quite easy today because I don't feel 100% right. I still feel a little bit chesty. You may be able to hear it in my voice. So all I want to try and do today is actually check the diesel heater that I fitted to Rebecca's van actually works, because I still haven't checked it yet. So that's what I'm going to do today. And also we've got some of these extended panel pins that I want to check, make sure they fit her panels, and if I can fit a couple of panels today, I'll be really happy with just doing that. But like I say, first thing I want to do is check that her diesel heater that I fitted actually works, because I still haven't tried it yet. So let's jump out of my van, jump over to Rebecca's van and check out her diesel heater. Will it or won't it fire up? Let's find out. So let's grab some keys, jump out of my van and go and see Rebecca's van. Let's check out her diesel heater. I'm going to use one of my old AGM batteries just to connect the heater up and see if it works. Right, let's go. Now I'm using my new gimbal. My New Year's resolution was to try and improve the quality of my videos, so I've invested in some more equipment. What's your New Year's resolution? Have you got one? If you have, let me know in the description of this video. Oh, nearly dropped Becky's keys then. Right. It's been a long time since I've been over here. There goes my alarm. Don't even have to unlock her van. Here we go, let's take a look inside Rebecca's van. So I haven't touched it since I've been ill, and Rebecca's been busy working, so not a lot has changed since we last saw it, but we did manage to get some panels put up, look, and when I went to install this panel, that's when I realised the pins I've got, or the original pins, aren't long enough, and I've just realised I've left them over in my van, so I'm just going to pop that over there. So one of the first things I've got to do is tidy all this up and move it back up to the back of the van so I can actually get to the diesel heater, because Rebecca's moved everything to the front just to stop it sliding around. So the first thing I need to do is move all of this, and so I can get to the diesel heater. Then I'll go and grab a battery, we'll connect it up and see if it actually works. Right, so what I've done, I've got one of my old AGM batteries out of my van, connected it up very temporarily to Rebecca's diesel heater, which is just under her seat there. We've got it switched on. It's going to need to be primed. I'm going to have to wait for the diesel heater pump to actually prime itself. Weirdly enough, because it's a 2 kilowatt diesel heater, they don't seem to have a prime function on these controllers. So all I can do is keep starting it up, let it go through its startup cycle, and then it shuts down automatically because there's no diesel getting through. So I think that's the only way I'm going to prime it, is to just keep switching it on and off again until the diesel pump actually primes itself. Don't think it's going to take much, because I remember when I fitted the diesel heater, I actually sucked diesel through the pipe before I connected it up to the other side of the filter. So yeah, it's just a matter of keep turning it on and off. But don't think it's going to do the diesel heater a lot of good. Right, I'll get back to you when it actually primes through. It seems to be working, it's just not firing up because, like I say, there's no diesel in the system yet. Wish me luck. Well, I ended up getting an error code come up after the second attempt to start the diesel heater. The only way I could get rid of the error code was to actually disconnect the battery and reconnect it again. I do hope I haven't buggered it up. Let's have a look underneath the van, see how far that diesel's come along. Right, well, it's just looking promising. The filter bulb is half full of diesel, so hopefully third attempt it'll work. I'm a little bit stressed, I'm a little bit anxious, so I really want this to work because it is freezing. And if I'm going to be working inside Rebecca's van, I want it to be nice and warm in here. So it's really important I get the diesel heater working. I do hope it works. Anyway, let's have some light on, shall we? Well, I'm pleased to say these pins are long enough. These extra long panel pins actually work. Just got these off eBay, although they did take a while to get here. But I was ill anyway, so I couldn't do anything with them. But anyway, whilst I was trying out to see if these pins actually do fit, the diesel heater burst into life, and I can gladly say it's actually working. So I'm really pleased. I'm really chuffed with that. I've got it on full blast and I'm getting a nice warm air now. So I'm going to shut the door, see how warm it gets in here. I mean, why wouldn't I? Oh, that goes a bit quick, I'm on a slant. And it's really quiet as well because I've hung the pump underneath the van, and I've done my usual trick of hanging the pump on a cable tie. It's not actually screwed to anything, it's just hanging there on a couple of cable ties. Super silent, can't hear the pump at all. And this is a 2 kilowatt diesel heater in Rebecca's van, and the reason I wanted to put a 2 kilowatt diesel heater in here is because of experience. I've had experience with 5 kilowatt diesel heaters in my van and they are far too powerful. So hopefully with a 2 kilowatt heater in this tiny little van it shouldn't get too hot. We should be okay, I'm hoping anyway. Yeah, I'm really pleased. So I'm going to let it warm up in here a bit. Whilst it warms up, I'm going to carry on putting this panel on here. Don't know where this panel's disappeared to. I think Rebecca might have taken it back up into her house just to keep it safe. But like I say, I'm really pleased these pins actually work. And the reason I had to get these extra long pins is because we've covered the original panels in carpet. And believe it or not, this auto carpet is that much thicker. It's just thick enough to make the original pins not long enough. Actually, I'll see if I can find one so I can show you the difference. Here we go, here's one, here's some in here. So here's the difference, let me put the camera down. So like I was saying, here's one of the original pins, and here is my extended pins. They're not a lot longer, I mean it's not a lot in it, but it's just enough to make up for the thickness of the auto carpet on this panel. So all I've got to do now is trace, or try and find where the holes are, punch the holes through. You can see I've done a couple here on the top, and yeah, fit this panel into place. But I need to find where all the holes are. Just do it by touch, I guess. Just feel it, and then when I find the little dimple, just use a pair of scissors, stab it through, and then we'll have this panel fitted to the side of her van. I think Rebecca will be really pleased with that. I know I'm pleased that heater works now, that's for sure. Right, let's carry on, see what this looks like. Well, there you go, I think that looks really nice. I'm not sure if Rebecca's going to like the grey contrast of these pins, but I think they look alright. What do you think? Do you think that looks nice? Do you think Rebecca should change these to a different colour? Not sure. I'm a little bit, yeah, I think it looks alright. I do. But what do you think Rebecca's going to think? Anyway, diesel heater's working, that's the main thing. So now we can really crack on with this van build. Now if you are interested in seeing more of this van build, then go and check out Rebecca's channel, The Sacred Traveller, where she's documenting this entire van build in more detail. I'll put a link to her channel here and also down here for your convenience. And don't forget, if you like this video, then please do give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Happy New Year, and thanks for watching this video. Ta-da for now. And also want to check out these new panel pins that I brought for her. A little Christmas gift from me. Yeah, I've splashed out this year. So happy New Year. So let's grab some keys and see if it works. Right, let's go. Have you got any New Year's celebration? No. That sucks, doesn't it?